We've all heard about the infamous and somewhat scandalous story of Duchess Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, from the tensions and tragedies in the royal family to a possibly inevitable exit from it. But do we really understand what happened? Today we are going to go in depth into this story of betrayal, true yet disallowed love and disdain to figure out the ins and outs of this situation. Stay tuned to finally become in tune. Prince Harry, otherwise known as Duke of Sussex, is, as we all know, the youngest son of the late Princess Diana and Prince Charles. Now, he caused somewhat of a family rebellion by falling in love with someone who is not only a foreigner but also a divorcee, something that is not accepted by the rules of the royal family. Miss Markle is a well-known California-born American actress that is familiar for her roles in Suits, Remember Me, and many more. By the words of the prince himself, the couple met in 2016 on a blind date that supposedly did not go as planned, which only solidified their connection. Although their dating period was secretive, they were engaged in November only a year later. Obviously, those kind of news shocked the nation, both British and American. The controversy and true tension became more prevalent after the wedding, when all the customs and strict rules of the royal family came into place. The tensions grew even more after it was announced to the public that Meghan was pregnant with their firstborn Archie. A lot of references come from the infamous interview with Oprah Winfrey, where Harry and Meghan finally explained their choice. In the interview, Meghan and Harry explained the awful challenges they had to overcome to finally be at peace and safety with their child. Meghan made clear that the outdated notions set by the royal family affected Harry and Meghan in distressing ways. The royal administrates would not issue the newborn Archie with any kind of title or security due to the baby's background and even race. Meghan and Harry mentioned very unpleasant and unnecessary conversations they had about the possible skin shade of their then-expected newborn. Admitting they do not specify what kind of questions were asked, as they are clearly uncomfortable sharing such private information, they do acknowledge how ridiculous it is. The tremendous pressure from the public, family, and others forced the Duke and Duchess into turmoil and a mental health decline to the point of contemplation of suicide on her behalf. Although Harry stated that Meghan was very well received in the beginning by both the public and his family, at a certain point that all came to a downturn. They also discussed their personal relationships with other members of the royal family and how Prince Harry and his older brother Prince William are entirely different, as Harry was able to leave and William cannot flee the British royal system. The Duke mentions that the incredibly ruthless UK tabloids and the constant pressure are very toxic, a situation that they had to leave. Harry also says that no matter this situation, he still is supportive of William and his family. Oprah asked a great question that changed the entire tone of the interview. "Why couldn't you make peace with the tabloids?" she said. "I'll ask both of you." Meghan responded that the sheer volume of the news, reaching even across the pond, that stated the nature of this controversy is simply not the same as in the past, something that is difficult to endure. The couple recognizes that the royal family's lack of acknowledgement of the differences between the press about Meghan Markle and other members of the family is what was the last nail in the coffin. "Racism and rudeness is not the same," says Meghan, after explaining what Kate Middleton had to go through in the tabloids herself. The lack of support and understanding made the Duke realize that he needed to remove his family from the situation because Harry could see where this was headed, in reference to the struggles of his mother, late Princess Diana. Prince Harry also claimed that he made efforts to shield his family from the press. I asked for calm from the British tabloids, once as a boyfriend, once as a husband, and once as a father. This decision affected the Duke and Duchess in many ways than one. Harry's relationship with his father, Prince Charles, unfortunately became very strenuous, as Charles abandoned his son, not even answering his calls. After such a painful and long journey to exit the British royal family, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle safely reside in California, where they have welcomed their second child, a daughter they named Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor, in tribute to her grandmother. And that was the short version of their story. Thank you for watching and tune in next time for an even more interesting video.